Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of Mark's Photography Spot. Thank you very much everybody. I think it's only been a couple of days since I posted that first video, and I've already got 12 or 15 subscribers at this point. There's been a fair number of views in that first video, and I want to give a couple of shout outs. The people that were fortunate enough, or maybe stupid enough, probably fortunate enough to be the very first subscribers and people to post a comment on the channel. The first subscriber was the Steve 711. So thank you very much, man, for taking that big step, that risk, and becoming the first subscriber. Just remember it, because when I have millions of viewers and subscribers, you were the first, okay? And the first person to comment on the video was a guy who I think has been following me on my beer channel for a couple of years. I think it's K Hunnapy is your name, so thank you very much. Once again, the first comment, and once again, remember that, because at some point down the road, when I'm an internationally famous photographer, right, you can say, hey, I was the first comment. So thanks very much, guys. I appreciate the support. It's only going to grow from here, so I'm very happy about that. Wanted to give you just a quick review of my digital cameras. I have both digital and a few film cameras, and I'll kind of break it up into two just so the video isn't too long. But the first one is going to be the digital cameras, and obviously I'm filming this with the digital camera, so I'll switch out the cameras and show you that. But like I said, I got into photography about a year and a half ago after a pretty long break, and kind of jumped right in and got myself a DSLR. And I went with Canon, did a lot of research, and I'll talk about that in future videos. But I ended up getting the Canon EOS T3i, which is their was new last year as an 18.1 megapixel sensor. It has a fold-out video screen or view screen, which is one of the reasons I bought it. It does shoot video. As a matter of fact, it'll shoot this nice little bit of video for this one. Comes with an 18 to 55 kind of kit lens. I got it with that, as well as the 55 to 250 lens, and still have both of those lenses. This last spring I upgraded to a Canon EFS 15 to 85 lens, which I'll do a review of. I really enjoy the lens. I've used it a lot this year, and it's been a really good lens. So that was the first camera, and I've shot a lot of images with this over the last year and a half, maybe 6,000 different images over the course of everything, and a lot of features on it. I still have a lot to learn about features, but for the basic stuff, it works great. So there it is, the T3i. And then last year, my wife Pam wanted to get into photography a little bit, but not as much as me. So I went out and I wanted to get something that we could both share cameras and lenses. So I decided it was going to have to be another Canon DSLR. And I went and I found a great deal, got a great deal off eBay on a used Canon EOS Rebel XSi. This came out in 2008. It's a 12.2 megapixel camera. It's got pretty much the same autofocus. It doesn't shoot video, but it's got a nice wide screen on the back. And then once again, it came with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. And so for a while she was using that, but she decided she didn't like switching lenses as much. So this last spring, I went out and went in the used market again, got a Canon 18 to 135 lens, which is what's on the camera at this point. And that's great because it gives her enough range that she can take 90% of the images she wants to shoot without having to switch lenses. And it's a pretty decent lens. So there's the two digital SLR cameras. And I've got one more. Well, I'll switch out the cameras and I'll show you the one that I'm filming with, which is a great little point and shoot camera with a lot of features, especially if you want to really delve into photography. So I'm going to switch out the cameras here. Hang on. Okay, switched out the camera. I'm now using the T3i to video this, and that allows me to show you the camera that I was filming with, which is a point and shoot from Canon once again. And this is one I got last summer. I wanted something that was easy to carry around and kind of offer point and shoot convenience with the ability to do full manual if you wanted to. And what I ended up getting was the PowerShot S95. The current model of this, I think, is the PowerShot S100 or 110. This is a 10.1 megapixel camera, which is plenty. It's full automatic, and but it also gives you the ability to go into full manual mode as well. And the big advantage to this camera is that it allows you to shoot RAW. It just does not shoot JPEG. And for those of you that are wondering RAW, JPEG, and you have no idea, that's fine. I'm going to do a video to explain that here pretty soon, and the advantages of maybe why you wanted to consider shooting RAW over JPEG. But it's a great little camera. I've used it a lot this year for the Project 365, which I'm almost done with. I've only got about 10 days left. But basically we've got to take a picture each day of the year, at least one, and then post it or whatever. And this has been a great way to do that for me, especially during the work week when I need to take, when I need to go back and forth to work to earn a living so I can feed my photography obsession. This is great because I can toss it in my computer bag, take it with me out during lunch if I take a walk or whatever during the work day. It's compact and it works great. So it's a great little camera. Highly recommended if you're looking for kind of a travel camera. Something like this is a great way to do it. And I've got a vintage, well, sort of vintage digital camera. And you'll see it on the film camera too when I do that one here in the next video. But this is an Olympus Stylus Zoom. And the megapixels on this are pretty damn outstanding. 4.0 megapixels with a 3-time zoom. I got this in 2002. I believe this was my second or third digital camera, and it's water resistant. It takes good shots. I haven't used it in a few years, but I might pull it out and take some images with it, show you guys how it does. But it's compact, it's weather resistant. I took this on a lot of bike rides with me. And it didn't get not damaged by light rain, that type of stuff. So there's my vintage digital camera, circa 2002, 2003. So it's almost 10 years old at this point. Still works. So that's the film cameras. The next video, the digital cameras, the next video will show my film camera collection. And I'm a big advocate of film as well as digital, as you guys will find out as we get into the videos. So there it is. I'd be interested in seeing in the comments digital cameras that you currently have, and maybe we can start a discussion about that. I'm going to dig into each of these cameras, kind of a quick review, as well as the lenses that I'm using for the cameras, just to kind of give you an idea what's available out there, and we'll talk about some of the choices that you have and maybe what you should be looking for. So until the next video, take care guys, hope things are going well. Appreciate all the positive response here so far. Keep telling your friends, keep subscribing, keep watching, and I promise I'll put out some more, lots more good videos. We'll see you later. Take care.